Blevins Franks offers full financial planning and wealth management advice, but with the added benefit of being able to do this cross-border between our core countries and the UK.
People come to Blevins Franks in the UK typically because they are thinking of moving from the UK to Europe. We are niche in that we have been advising clients in this area for 50 years.
We generally deal with two groups of people. There are those who are living in the UK and intending on going abroad, and within that group there's also people who are returning to the UK. The other one would be people who are living in the UK with no intention of ever going anywhere. And what both of those groups have in common is they probably started their own research on the internet, and what they found is there's no blueprint, there's no unique plan for them out there, so they need some help filling in those blanks.
I can't stress enough how important timing is with regards to approaching an advisor for guidance, whether you're moving from the UK to Europe or from Europe back to the UK, because the sooner we have the information and your objectives, then the sooner we can construct a roadmap to ensure that everything runs smoothly.
It's quite common for us to see people leave their planning too late or even after they've moved and realise that they've missed out on some golden opportunities. For example, taking money that's tax-free from a UK pension or realising gains from an ISA, which is again tax-free in the UK.
So how we help people who are moving abroad in terms of dealing with both tax systems is really step number one is giving them an understanding of exactly what they need to do to exit the UK properly and what they need to do to arrive in the new country. We like to do that well in advance of that actually happening because there's so much nuance in there. So we help them understand those various steps that need to be taken, when to do them and what the options are.
In our London office, we also have many of our support functions, be that the investment team, compliance, paraplanning, the chartered tax advisors, or the client services.
We are a fully functioning advisory office who are able to advise on any aspects of UK financial planning.
Well, the best time to engage with us is really as soon as possible. We've got some people who are moving in 3 months, we've got some people who are moving next year, and we've got some people where it's a 10-year journey. Because people don't really understand the tax system in the country they're going to, when they engage in discussion, they often find it's more favourable than they actually perhaps imagined. And what that can mean is that the income that they get after tax can often be better than they were expecting in the new country. Said differently, they might be able to move earlier than they expected. So that's why we would say as soon as possible is a good thing.
If you're someone that's currently living overseas and looking at returning to the UK, or living in the UK and looking at relocating to Europe, then please do get in touch. We'd be very pleased to help.